Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in. Check out your boy, P-Funk Thinking Right out here in my lab, where I do what I do for you. I got a lesson today. It's all about me being a student of life, and I love learning. Do you? Let's talk about it, okay? Good lesson, personal. That's right. Rightisms, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. I give real life lessons. You tune in and receive them. I appreciate you. You got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. You see where we're going with this? Let's get it together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. That's what I do for you. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have an answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not, and knows not that they know not, is foolish. Disregard them. Don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock, here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself, and to might not be true. Right thinkers, P-Funk philosophy says, being a student of life. I love learning. Do you? In life, you are here to learn. And when you are a student, that gives you time to what? Learn about life from what? People who lived it, those who know. We call them elders sometimes. All right, let's talk about this thing. Yeah, again, I am a master teacher, and I have mastered my right thinking philosophy for me. But that just means that I was taught, I learned, I manifest, and now I'm giving back. This is my way of giving back what I got to those who want it. I ain't forcing nobody, I ain't twisting nobody's arm, I ain't making a whole bunch of promises and nonsense like that. I'm just giving. If you receive them, then I'm here for you. I do what I do for you. And again, being a student of life, we all are. We all are. I just want to be my best self in life. Remember, becoming Haru, our spirit is Haru. Means great. That means to reach your full potential in life. Whatever you set forth, that's what you can achieve. If you can conceive it, you can achieve it, but you should strive to be it. That's what it's all about. That's what we're here to do. Okay? My goal is to know you, yourself. But my list is long of teachers who I learned from, my life lessons in life, and that I was taught by. And I learned a little something from everybody who tried to teach me something. I remember people in my life who was there to help and assist. I know the difference between the two. Okay? When you're young, people don't use you. Right? They got nothing to use you for. So they help you out. Okay, they got nothing to lose. So you just give and they give. So I took all that from all the people who invested in me. I want to make sure their investment paid off. So I want to be the best me. That way they can feel good about helping me. As a teacher, I love seeing my students be successful. I love seeing my children be successful in life. That's what this game is all about. Excuse me. But yeah, because when it's over, it's over. But all that worrying about what somebody's doing or ain't doing, did or didn't do, you should be focusing on yours. Because yours is going to be over too. Moving on. Get understanding of that. Do you. We live in everybody else's precariously. We live someone else's life. We can solve their problems. We can feel their pain. All that nonsense. You should do all that, focus all that energy on you. That's what I do. Call me selfish. Don't care. But it worked for me. And I have been studying over 40 years as a student of life. Why? When my life messed up, I started correcting it. And I'm still on that trail. Okay, the spiritual path to better myself. And I want to be my best self. Okay, by what? gaining knowledge of myself. That's reaching self-mastery. It's all a process. It's all a phase. And why I can take you down it. I walked it. I've done it. I'm coming back to help others on this path. If they're on that path, I'm here to help you. If you ain't, I ain't got nothing to do with you. Moving on. So it's a difference. I don't make up anything. Story talk. No, I don't need myths. I use my personal life. I use my dad. I use anybody in my life to make my point, make my point, and teach lessons in life, real life. That's why I use them. Not to bring them on, put them on blast. No, just to live. I know those kind of people. That's all. I don't make nothing up. I study, I learn, I observe, and then I live. I manifest what I learn from the people I listen to and from the books that I read. Put them together. That's how I make better decisions for myself. A lot of people, and why is it when somebody doing better for themselves, everybody's accusing them or trying to prove them wrong? A lot of people just try to prove me wrong. That's not teaching. That's just arguing and really pissed me off. Why? I'm not here to debate and argue. I'm just giving information. And you trying to make that information wrong, don't do you no good. Why? Because you can't. I speak facts. I don't give you my belief. I don't give you my opinions. I give you knowledge that I learned, that I know. And I respect anyone's concepts. Again, I don't care a good hoot about what your beliefs are, what your philosophical concepts are, for real. Okay? But I respect them. Why? Because they're yours. You got the right to have them. I hope you respect mine. The reason why I give respect so that I can be respected. I ain't got a problem with that. If that's what I want, I give it. I have my own philosophy, and I got my own way of doing things, and I want them to be respected for me, myself. So if you are Muslim, I respect your Islamic belief and faith. Same thing with Jews and Christians. But I want the same thing in return. You ain't got to follow me, like or agree with me, but you got to respect it. I respect yours. If not, then you know how we do, but that ain't gonna end well for you. All right? I like to fight philosophical, physical. Don't make a difference to me. I match my manhood and my mindset against any man. Like my man said in Hustle Convention, my game is strong, my box is long, and I take on any man. I got the knowledge and the wherewithal and the endurance to handle my business against any man. Okay, so understand that. How you want to do it? Make a difference to me. I'm good. All right, again, right thing of philosophy. Okay, if you don't, right here, if you don't agree with my concept and philosophy, that's fine. That don't mean I'm wrong. I don't agree with yours. I never said it was wrong. I never said religion was wrong. I just said it's a lie. It's lies in the religion, so I can tell you that, man. That fact, what? It's a fact. You can't tell me, oh, you know, no. I know that book. I know religion. So, again, because you don't agree with my philosophy, don't make it wrong. That's all I'm trying to tell you. I don't agree with yours. I don't call it wrong. I respect it. So, right thing philosophy has its own concepts and views that I stand on, that I put to use, that I learned first, and then I manifested and mastered it. So now I got the right to teach it to those who want to learn it. I ain't making nobody do nothing. Again, I'm not selling a bill of goods, promising a bunch of nonsense. So again, just a philosophy you can live by to better yourself. That's all I got for you. Again, I'm not saying I'm never wrong. I ain't got nothing. Philosophy ain't about wrong. It's about giving a point, making a point, and showing it, and standing on it. I just don't aspire to be wrong. That's not right thing philosophy. My philosophy is keep it right, do it right. Live up to my name. Truth, which is also right, is what I teach. So trying to prove me wrong is a waste of time. Well, I'm not. You can't make me wrong. You may not agree and subscribe, but that don't make it wrong. Please understand that, okay? I don't rag on nobody else's belief system or philosophy because I don't agree with it. I don't knock it. Just don't follow it. That's it. That's as far as I'm going. If all those who practice it, God bless you, and all the best. But I'm not here against you. I'm ragging against you. Understand that too, please. Well, truth is what I teach. And trying to prove me wrong is just a useless waste of time. Truth stands on its own merit. I'm still standing. I done been told a lot, man. And why y'all come at me with your biblical? I'm not a Christian, so don't give me scripture, please. Don't throw that stuff in my face. Come on, I'm not above learning, but not from somebody who don't know a damn thing. I know teachers who I learned from, and being a teacher, I'm a student first. And in order to teach, I had to be a good student. A lot of people wasn't good students and sure ain't good teachers. I know what being a master of self means. You know, if you're a Christian, Muslim, Blue, you know what self-mastery is? No, you just know what your faith tells you. You believe what they say. I ain't got time for that. Nothing against it, but I know knowledge. I have knowledge of self. I don't have belief of self. I don't give you belief. I give you knowledge. That means you didn't start out with knowledge. Self-mastery, you didn't start out as master yourself. I made a whole bunch of mistakes. I followed a whole bunch of wrong people until I figured out for myself. Now I'm a good leader. I'm a good teacher for those who want what I'm doing. Other than that, don't bother me. I ain't gonna bother you. Okay, so moving on. But when you learn yourself, it's a process. It's a process. I have learned from obtaining what my knowledge, and I got it from other knowledgeable teachers who had more knowledge than I did. They were sharing me, so I'm learning from somebody who have it. I'm not making it up. And not family, okay? I will learn from knowledgeable people and teachers. I don't give a damn if you're family, okay? But family are a bunch of wannabes who want you to follow them in their belief system. If you practice a belief system, don't expect me to get in line with you. Understand that? I'm going to stay on the other side of the line. Why? I'm not with you. I'll let you know where I stand. I ain't got a problem with that. Every Sunday, I'm rolling with my Christian-based faith family, and that's it. After that, I'm rolling by myself. Okay, I got right thinking. I know what I'm doing. I got mine. But and personally, I don't need to learn a bunch of useless information, aka religions. That's how I feel about it. Okay, from people who don't know their damn selves. So you can't teach me what you don't know. So I'm here giving information that you don't agree with and obviously don't know. So don't say it's wrong just because you don't know it. And nobody can become master of themselves without being what? A student first. That means you got teachers. I'm a sage. You come with me, you are learning. If you want to educate me, don't waste your time. Okay? I'll let you know. When I'm in the room, my philosophy, when I'm in the room, when I'm around people, and I'm the smartest one there, I'm getting the hell out. Oh, that's cut. No. I'm getting out of that room. Nothing I can do there. Understand that? Why? Nobody knows I'm smarter than them. Nobody believes I'm smarter than them. I know that from what I'm seeing and hearing. So I don't have time to try to prove to them I'm smarter than them. I just exit and let them have their way. Nobody's none the wiser. So I ain't got to make a statement. Yo, man, I'm out. Why? Ain't nothing I can learn in here. No. I just exit. Simple as that. When I'm in an environment that's conducive to learning, intelligent conversations being had, I love that environment. Can't find it. Oh, I go to church every week. Outside that, can't find it. Can't find two people with intelligence to have a decent conversation. My dude just passed. I'm pissed. Why? I got nobody to kick it with at this level. Sorry about that. Missed my dude. All right, here we go. Ooh, man. Get out, Ernie. Get out of my head. You can't become a master, okay, without being a student first. But a master means somebody who learned and master what they learned. Hence, self-mastery. You're getting knowledge of self that you're going to practice, and you should master it for yourself. I have teachers that I learned from in all areas of my life. I'm a student. I'm picking everybody's brain that I can get. I'm going to take a little bit. I'm stealing everything I can get. Character, persona, conscience, whatever I can get from somebody who got something I want, I'm coming to get it. I know how to extract it from them. I'm like ISIS. I know how to get the truth out of you, okay? And I learned something from all of my teachers in life. Starting with that guy and my mom, Okay, those are my first teachers. In life, your parents is your first teacher. Moms is the first teacher of life. She's a natural nurturer. She's a natural teacher. She's a natural. So it fits her personality. Women who aren't natural mothers, y'all got characteristics that y'all ain't practice. That's all. It's there. You just implement them. Some people don't want. If you don't want to be a parent, don't have kids. What if you don't think you're gonna be a good parent? Why make kids? Why have a kid if you're female? So that's a decision every individual got to make. But remember, what you bring into the world, you're responsible for it. And my first teachers in life was from my parents and to other mentors who I call elders. My mother and father are both single kids. So I got a bunch of uncles and aunts. Okay, so I adopted my family. Okay, simple as that. Not birth. No, you don't pick your family. Okay, family is there. You get to pick your family. My family just lost a member, so I'm hurting. But that's my family. Biologically, nope. Spiritually, yep. Real life, yep. That's the difference. Get out, Ernie, stop. My first teacher in life was my parents. Again, whoa, what the hell? And my family members, we call them elders. I grew up with my great-great-grandmother. My great-grandmother and my favorite, my grandmother. And then my mom. That's 4 generations. I don't need to go back to 10 generations. I don't give a damn about what happened that far back. It don't interest me at all to know my genealogy tree, where you come from, what that nonsense. My grandmother told me, my great-grandmother told me, and my great-grandmother told me, we Native Americans from here. So I had no roots in Africa, so I thought, well, if you're black, everything comes from Africa. I didn't know that then. But as a Native American, I studied that history of Cherokee. I'm mad as hell about that, about the white man. Again, I'm in Egypt, pissed off about the Greeks chasing everything. I come to America, I got this big attitude with y'all again. Sorry about that, but I've been learning about that guy, that white guy. I see why the Muslims don't like it. I see why a lot of people don't like y'all. I don't like y'all. And I got reason now. Not because somebody said so. Because what I experienced for myself from you. Again, I speak from experience. And my dislike and discontent from you is all from my experience. Moving on. And we got, okay, my first, okay, now, I told you, my great-great-grandmother taught me as a kid and about life. I used to sit with them and listen to them and talk to them. They would let me talk, and I would express myself to them. Thought that was important, and they allowed me to do that. So, and I remember my great-great-grandmother, she Indian, full Indian. Why? She had the long white braids, quilts, big bracket, everything, turquoise. She had all that. How about this? I couldn't go into her bedroom without being told. You didn't just wander in people's house and go, no, that was off limit. Unless they told you, you go in my room, you go get so and so, and they tell you just where it's at and what to do. I grew up that way. So I respected people's rights to privacy and property. I didn't sneak into my great-grandmother's room. No, that was, some people might, but I didn't, that's called respect. So again, I learned old school. I continue that. I got grandkids who I hope they feel the same way. Why? Because if you come to Pop house, you got rules. They don't mess with me. Moving on. But again, I was taught about life from my great-great-grandmother. Again, all women. Another thing, old men in my family. They don't get old. They weren't living right. That told me one thing. And my dad, that guy right there, I use him as an example. That's the best example I can give you. That's as real as it's going to get. I can tell you about him. I know him. Okay, so I'm speaking from experience. I'm speaking from him in every area. Trust me. My dad taught me all my survival skills, all my manly skills for what? The streets. I didn't know that then, but he was preparing me for the street. That's what he knew. That's what he did. He gave me what he had. Now I realize, okay, and I used it. I still use some of that stuff today. A little bit of something is better than a whole lot of nothing. That's his philosophy, and I've taken that one to the grave. Why? I apply it to my life, and it still works. That's why. If you give me something, and it works, I got that. Don't worry. I got that. Again, that's learning life lessons. You put stuff in your pocket to have when you need it. It's better to have it and don't need it. If I carry my gun, every day I ain't got to pull it out is a good day. But the one day that I don't have it and I got to pull it out, I'm done. That was my philosophy back in the day why I carried a gun every day. Moving on. Again, having don't need it is the best thing in the world. Having something and don't need it is where you want to be. Not having something and needing it, you got problems. In life, it don't change, so I can use it anywhere I want, and I interchangeably use my philosophy about life for that reason, to live it. Why? You use it. Last one, appreciate you tuning in. Let me wrap it up with this one. I learn life lessons. So what? So that I can teach others. That's the purpose. Okay, so let me wrap it up. I learned from master teachers and philosophies in life, but in life, real life, that was my teacher right there. Right there. And I stand on that. Good and bad. That's the difference. If you rolling, you got to take the bad with the good. He had some bad with him. Okay, my mom know that. She figures out. She figured that out for herself. All right, good. Appreciate you tuning in there. But let me wrap it up for you. This is life lesson. This is as real as it's gonna get. I learned from master teachers. That's why I am a master teacher. Why? I was a master student. I had the master studentry before I become a teacher. You have to learn, improve what you learn in order for you can give it to somebody else. I learned from the best, as far as I'm concerned, and I learned how to live a spiritually disciplined lifestyle. Now I teach it. That's why I do what I do for you. That explains it all right in a nutshell. I'm just giving back. Why? If it worked for me, I can give it to somebody else. I got my kids doing a good thing. They both did their thing, so I got no other children, so I deal with anybody who want to tune in and get my lessons in life right here. So let me wrap it up for you again. I appreciate you tuning in. And when I'm learning, now I've learned it, so what? I can teach it to others. That's why I do what I do for you. If it's good for me, it should be good for you too. A lot of people, they get something bad. Taste that. If it tastes bad, I don't want it. They get something good. You don't want to share that. That's the difference. When you got something good, share it. Keep the bad to yourself. That's what I look at. Again, philosophical concept. That's all they are. When you manifest them, it becomes real. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. If you don't learn nothing, you can't use it. But if you have the knowledge and the wherewithal, now when you need it, you can use it. Remember the gun. You got to go for your... I ain't got no gun. Uh-oh. And the gun ain't physical. Is what? God, unity. Oh, man. What's up, my man? KRS had it broke down. Yeah, I keep my gun, too. I got mine, the Bach gun. I call it the truth gun. All right. But when you have self-knowledge, you can use it to live by. That's the purpose of having it. The purpose of gaining it and obtaining it is to use it, to benefit from it. Why? If you're doing the right thing, you're doing what's right, good things that happen for you in life. Moving on. Some people call it God or the religion. I'm just telling you, that's the law. You reap what you sow. You do good, you get good in return. Simple. Moving on. All right. So when you have knowledge of yourself that you use, that's the purpose of having it. Now, I still, learning life lessons, daily? I ain't above it, though. I'm still a student in life. As long as I'm living, I'm a student in life. But philosophically, I'm a master of my life. Why? I live right. I'm trying to teach those to do the same for themselves. That's what I do for you, taking it home. And I still learn life lessons daily. And I also teach life lessons daily. That's right thing, philosophy. That's what I do for you. That's the lesson. Hope you enjoyed it. And again, in closing, right thinkers, may you all live to be 100. Me, 100 minus a day. So I never know my right thinkers who know being a student of life and love learning and passed away. I hope you one of them. I'll be right back.